Good morning friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are studying about the RMS. Now according to this, RMS means what? It is the root mean square. Now here we have to define the RMS. Now according to this or the statement of the RMS, we can tell that it is the RMS speed of a gas molecule of an individual particle of the square of the velocity of a gas atom molecule is called as the RMS speed of a gas molecule. Now it can be written as the speed of the gas, of a square of a velocity, of an individual molecules of a gas is called as RMS. Okay, now here we have to consider the formula for the RMS. Formula for RMS, we are writing RMS is equal to root of 3 times of 3 kVt by m. The formula for the RMS, we are considering root of 3 kVt by m, where kV is called as Boltzmann constant. Capital T is called as absolute temperature. And M is the mass of a gas. This is just about the RMS value. Now next we have to study about the degrees of the freedom. Here again we have to define the definition for the degrees of the freedom. The degrees of the freedom, it is a coordinate. Of the configuration of an individual gas molecule. Of the configuration of the individual gas molecules. Is called degrees of the freedom. To study about the degrees of the freedom, just we can write it is the coordinate of the individual of a gas molecule is called as degrees of freedom. Now again here we have to study the formula for the degrees of the freedom. Now next, formula for degree of a freedom. Now here we are considering n is equal to 3x minus I. N is equal to 3x minus I, where n is the number of degrees of freedom. N is number of degrees of freedom. Now x is number of the molecules of a gas. I is number of the independent relation. Now here, according to this, the degree of the freedom, the formula is n is equal to 3x minus I, where n we are considering as the number of the degrees of the freedom. X is number of the molecules of a gas, or we can also call n is the number of the molecules of the atom of a gas, and I is the number of the independent relation. Now by using this formula, we have to calculate the degrees of the freedom for the monoatomic, diatomic and the triatomic. Now here we have to calculate the degrees of the freedom for the monoatomic, diatomic and the triatomic. Now for the first one, we are considering monoatomic. Here in this condition we are consider the diagram. Monoatomic means there is only one atom. Now in this condition we are considering the formula n is equal to 3x minus r. Now consider x is equal to 1, I is equal to 0. X is equal to 1, I is equal to 0. Now put all the values in equation 1. Put in equation 1. Now n is equal to 3 into x, that is 1, minus I is 0. Now next 3 minus 0. Therefore n is equal to 3. N is equal to 3. Now for the monoatomic gas, the number of the degrees of a freedom is 3. The number of degrees of a freedom is 3. We can tell that the degrees of the freedom is 3 and there are 3 degrees of freedom, and we can tell that there are 3 translatory motion. 3 translatory motion in the monoatomic. Okay. Now in the same way we have to consider for the diatomic. For the second one, diatomic. Now in this diatomic, let us consider the diagram. Here diatomic means we are considering the 2 molecules of a gas or the 2 atoms of the molecules of a gas. Now 2 molecules of a gas. Now let us consider the formula. N is equal to 3x minus I. Now we are considering x is equal to 2, I is equal to 1. Put in the equation 1. In equation 1. Now n is equal to 3 into 2. Minus I is 1. Therefore 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. Therefore n is equal to, we are getting as 5. Here in the diatomic, the number of degrees of a freedom is 5. Number of degrees of freedom is 5. And in this condition we are getting here 3 translatory motion. 3 translatory motion and 2 rotatory motion. 2 rotatory motion. Here in the diatomic we are considering 2 molecules of a gas. We are getting number of the degrees of freedom is 5, and here we can consider number of degrees of freedom is 3 translatory motion and 2 is the rotatory motion. In the same way we can find for the triatomic. Now we are considering for the triatomic. Third one is triatomic. Now here in this condition we are considering the diagram. Here 3 degrees of a freedom is there. Now let us consider formula. N is equal to 3x minus I. Now next put x is equal to 3, I is equal to 2. Now n is equal to 3 into 3 minus 2. 3 3 is 9 minus 2. Total answer we are getting as 7. Now here we can consider the value as, here we are considering I is equal to 3. I is equal to 3 and here 3. 3 is equal to 6. Therefore, here the number of the degrees of a freedom in the triatomic molecules of a gas is 6. Here we can tell that number of degrees of a freedom is 6. And here we can tell that 3 translatory motion and 3 rotatory motion. Yeah, 3 rotatory motion. Therefore, in the triatomic of the molecules of a gas, we are getting number of the degrees of freedom is 6 and 3 translatory motion and the 3 rotatory motion. This is how to calculate the degrees of the freedom by using the formula. Here we are calculating for the monoatomic, diatomic and the triatomic. Now next we have to study the law of equipartition energy. Law of equipartition of energy. Now in this again we have to define the definition. Here we are telling that in the thermal equilibrium of a gas, we are considering the total energy of a gas. The total energy of a gas is equally distributed to the degrees of the freedom. Here, in the thermal equilibrium of a gas, we are considering the total energy of a gas. The total energy of a gas is equally distributed to the number of degrees of a freedom or the degrees of a freedom. And here we can tell that the energy per molecule per degree of a freedom is always equal to the energy per molecule of a gas or anything we can consider per molecule per degree of a freedom is always equal to 1 by 2 kT. Now to define the law of equipartition of energy, what we are telling, the amount of the energy is equally distributed to the number of the degrees of a freedom, and we can tell that the energy of a gas per molecule is always equal to the per degree of a freedom, and again it is equal to 1 by 2 kT. Where K we are calling as the Boltzmann constant. K is called as the Boltzmann constant and T is the absolute temperature. T is called as absolute temperature. Now in the same way, here we have to apply the formula for the law of equipartition of a energy. Now in this formula we are considering E is equal to 1 by 2 kT into N. 1 by 2 kT into N, where N is the number of the degrees of freedom. Where N we are considering as number of degrees of freedom. And capital E is called as the equipartition of an energy. Now by using this, here again we have to find the energy for the monoatomic, diatomic and the triatomic by using the formula. Now let us consider here formula E is equal to 1 by 2 kT into N. Okay, we know that the value N is equal to, we are considering from n, or where we are getting the values of the n. In the last we have calculated the number of the degrees of a freedom. There we got the values for the monoatomic, diatomic and the triatomic. By using that value we have to take here n value.